did what they do to the tune of 66-16 during the regular season. The Boston Celtics with the best record in the NBA during the season. Look at the starting lineups right now. We begin with the visitors from Boston. Paul Pierce, Kevin Garnett, Ray Allen, the so-called Big Three. We talked about Rajon Rondo starting at the point, and the underappreciated Kendrick Perkins in the middle for the Boston Celtics. For the Atlanta Hawks. And Marvin Williams is stripped by Pierce. Back come the Celtics. Rondo off to Garnett, and he lays it in with a finger roll. Everybody getting involved early for Atlanta. Boston leads by 3. Rondo using the screen, and if he can knock down that shot. Nice pass. And Perkins comes up with a clean block on Horford. Not a popular call here in Atlanta as Bibby trips Rondo. Bibby screaming at the official about the non-call at the other end. Terrific defense there by Joe Johnson on Garnett. Shot clock down to 5. Rondo. It's a long 2 for Rajon Rondo. Wow. A spirited first half here in Atlanta. Rondo again with that reach and that great D.
Important his ability to pressure the basketball. As he says, it's huge. It triggers everything we do on the defensive end. They list him at 6'1". He's got incredibly long arms and great hands, and it triggers this. Boy, you don't think of Ray Allen doing that kind of move.
Doc Rivers talks about his hands, how huge they are for a guy his size. He can just reach down, pick up a basketball like it's a softball. And he gets his hands in the passing lanes all night long. Quick feet, too. And a guy who Doc Rivers says his basketball IQ is off the charts. And Bibby into traffic. Rondo comes up with another steal. Long bounce pass ahead to Ray Allen. Marvin Williams with 5 left to shoot. Doesn't get the bounce. Rondo another rebound. You mentioned Rondo, one of the best rebounding guards. Pierce behind a Garnett screen. The 3 for Paul Pierce.
You're right. A guy who really should give hopes to anybody who's not the most skilled player. You're willing to work and lay it on the line every day. You get a chop.
Rondo. It will count. Rondo trying to penetrate. Shot clock at 7. Deep jumper from the corner for Rajon Rondo. A long 2. Rondo trying to post.
Wow, offensive foul. He did. He used that weak hand. You got to be careful here. Bennett Salvatore is showing remarkable restraint because Rondo's in his space. Watch the weak hand. He's going to use that weak hand and just clear out Mike Bibby, and then he goes chest to chest.
And Bibby had asked for the foul the first time Rondo did it. Remember, married to Eddie House of the Celtics, but clearly on that possession cheering for her brother's team over her husband's team as the Celtics get a good balance. With a couple of good possessions for Atlanta, they're up by 12. How in the world did this go in for Rondo? Right off the top of the backboard and in. Talk about your English. It's the Celtics who call off the Dogs. The Atlanta Hawks will celebrate a win over the #1 seed, 102-93. And Atlanta's into the win column, still trailing 2 games to 1 in the best of 7. They will host Game 4 here on Monday night.